While the effort to recall LA County District Attorney George Gascón is gaining momentum, at least 17 cities issuing a no confidence vote in him over his progressive policies. So what does this mean going forward? Let's bring in a councilman for one of those cities, Pico Rivera's Erik Lutz. Councilman, thank you for coming on. 17 cities, this clearly is gaining a little bit of traction, but we should point out there are 88 cities in Los Angeles County, so there's a lot of work yet to be done. Where does this stand?
That's right, Trace. We were actually the third city that came on board to do a vote of no confidence. And what we really wanted to communicate to the district attorney is that victims' rights should come before criminal rights. From our standpoint, after receiving lots of calls from the constituents in our community, first and foremost, the community safety is important. And so we felt that we needed to send out a message regarding these special mandates and directives that they're not in the best interest of the community as a whole. And here is an opportunity for our district attorney to realize that maybe it's time to adjust and make adjustments to these special directives that he's had.
You talk about those policies and directives. I want to put these on the screen. He's talking about no new death penalty prosecutions in Los Angeles County, ending cash bail for non-violent felonies, will not charge juveniles as adults, no sentencing enhancements for gang membership, downsize or dissolve hardcore gang unit. Crime in Los Angeles County is up 127%. I'm astounded that only 17 cities have voted no confidence. Your thoughts?
Well, I believe, and like a lot of council members across the county, that number is going to increase. I feel that this is an opportunity for the district attorney to start making some changes, to realize that his constituents are not happy with these special directives, and should he not make some immediate change, there is looming in the near future a recall. In fact, there's a recall effort that's in progress now. So he could avoid all of this if he actually listens to his constituency.
Yes, and same in Northern California. Chesa Bodine, they're the DA in San Francisco County. Look, they're saying the same thing. You know, Walgreens, 17 Walgreens councilmen pulling out of the Bay Area because they can't make any money, because you can walk in and steal whatever you want and it's no longer a crime. So Walgreens is like, we're out. Gascón said this following, quote, following the recall effort: "We're seeing a Republican effort, quite frankly, throughout the nation and certainly here in LA County to basically want to change the results of any election." He has said that repeatedly. They're trying to change the results of an election. Your final thoughts on this?
Again, this has nothing to do with party lines, has nothing to do with Democrat or Republican. It has to do with the safety of the community at large. And I want to address a special point here. There is one special directive that DA Gascón implemented, and this is for misdemeanors. In essence, you can go ahead and resist arrest, and there essentially is nothing that will happen to you. You can essentially commit solicit prostitution, and in essence, there's nothing that will happen to you. You can trespass on a property, and in essence, nothing will happen to you. These criminals are very smart, and when they realize that the law is in their side, that is a scary situation to be in today's age. We need to take action and
Go ahead, Simon. I apologize, but we are out of time. Erik Lutz, the councilman of Pico Rivera. It is a good theme. It is gaining traction.